Raquel with US Pool Builders. I'm here with Ashley and Dan, who just recently got their beautiful pool installed, and we're just going to talk a little bit about their experience. So first off, congratulations.
Thank you.
It's absolutely amazing. I hope
you
you're
so
as
much.
impressed with it as
Oh
I
my
am.
gosh, we're beyond.
That's great.
It's incredible.
So let's just jump into it and start off with the basics. What made you decide to get a pool in the first place?
You know, we were back and forth on the idea of getting a pool. Were we budget ready or not? But we decided that, you know, you live in your house for a finite amount of time.
Right.
So if we put it off for another year, that's one less year that we would have had the pool for.
Right.
And you're going to pay the same price for the pool, so you might as well do it from the get-go, and then you get to use it the whole time that you're in the pool, in the house. So.
Very true, very true. Get a little bit more enjoyment out of it. Okay.
So the sooner the better, we decided. We just went for it.
Okay. Once you were decided, what made you decide to go with US Pool Builders?
Well, we had gotten several quotes, and Colt came to the house and listened to our ideas. He came up with the design, which, I mean, you can see it's incredible. And he won us over. I mean, he said the other quotes were coming in without the travertine decking, and the second he said travertine, he had me sold. I was like, it was just
all over it.
I mean,
his split face and everything.
Yeah. The materials he used were upgraded, and you know, he was coming in just a tiny bit higher, but the quality was
better quality
way
overall.
way better quality, and so
definitely makes a difference.
It made a huge difference for us.
So speaking of the designing process, what was important to you when you guys were designing your dream pool?
We wanted it to fit that corner. That's the biggest part of the yard. Everybody had like a cookie cutter design, but Colt listened and put it to wrap around the corner the way it did.
Okay.
It was important to us.
And we wanted a lot of natural stone, and you know, there was features that we definitely wanted, like we wanted the little beach entry or puppy shelf is what we call it, because we wanted that for our puppies.
Dogs, right.
You know, the waterfall and the raised hot tub, and we had to have the fire pit. So
oh, that's right. You did tell me the fire pit was important. So was that something that US Pool Builders kind of designed themselves as well?
Yep. He designed. Colt came up with the entire design of the backyard.
Wow. Okay. Awesome.
When after we built the pool and we joined some Facebook groups that had about other pool owners, we realized that our equipment was far superior than, you know, what other pool builders were building with. And you don't know that when you're building a pool. It's our first time building a pool. We don't know anything about the equipment. You trust that the builder's giving you, but we found out after the fact that we had, you know, far superior equipment than other people were getting in their pool building process. So it was little things like that. It was the little details. He was extremely detail oriented. He knew exactly what he was talking about. Not only was he designing it, he was involved with every, you know, step of the way.
Yeah.
You know, it's all travertine. The whole split face is travertine, and just the quality and the workmanship. Every single crew that came through here was extremely detail oriented, very proud of their workmanship. You know, from the stone people, I mean, everything.
So how was the construction process? I mean, did you?
It was easy. Our pool was built super fast. I don't think faster than what's normal, I think, is standard. I think from the day it started to dig until the day it was done was 6 weeks.
Okay, awesome.
And he's told us like 3 months, you know.
Oh, wow.
So it was done really fast, and everybody was very conscientious of our home. They would put up, you know, sheets to cover the outdoor kitchen and to protect the house.
Protect everything from damage.
Yes.
Good. So construction-wise, it was pretty quick and painless.
Yes.
That's really great. That is really great.
But it definitely looks like a bomb.
Yeah, it's as painless as it could be.
Yeah, it was as painless as it could be.
I mean, they come and dig a hole in your yard. So
It kind of hurts.
I mean, everything was completely looks like a bomb goes off, but then you slowly start seeing it come together, and it was a really neat process.
Right, and then the end picture turns out really great. So
yes, absolutely.
Okay. So whenever you guys were designing your pool, how do you feel like US Pool Builders accommodated all of your interests in your...
I text it with Colt probably every single day.
Okay.
If I had a change I wanted to make, even when he was very conscious of our budget.
Okay.
And was always trying to work within, you know, those constraints. And at the very end, he knew I really wanted the glass tile on the pool, but I ended up going with the cheaper tile. And at the last second, he's like, you know, I know that you're not 100% sold on that. And he really worked with us to make sure we got everything that we wanted. One of the important features was to have the remote control to control the lights and the spa. So he's not having to get out. He always teased me, if I don't get that, you know, I'm the one that's going to be getting out, running over, changing it, you know, turning the temperature up, turning it down, and so you know, which he was right. So we definitely.
But Colt was right on that.
Yeah.
He's like, you're gonna want this.
Yeah.
Well, I don't know. It's like, you know, you're gonna want this.
Yeah. Turned out worth it.
Yeah, he was right
When
about.
we thought about it, we're like, we really want this.
Yeah.
Yes.
So is anything confusing over there? Did they teach you everything?
We went through
Label
school.
everything too.
Everything's
Everything's
labeled and
labeled,
simple to understand?
Yeah.
Awesome. I'm sure that helps a lot.
And our pools have been balanced, and they came out, and at the end of it, did the pool school. They treated the chemicals, you know, for several days in a row. Someone was out there making sure the balance was right on the pool.
First couple of weeks.
And teaching you, and then it's been fine since.
And gave you some training wheels and then set you off on your way?
Yep.
Okay.
Yes, it's absolutely incredible. We think that the pool turned out, I mean, more than our expectations. You know, it's just been a dream come true. We're in the hot tub every single night. We've been roasting marshmallows on the fire pit. You know,
That's so great.
We're swimming. We were swimming this morning.
So glad we didn't put it off.
Yeah, that's
Years
exactly
down the
right.
road.
I'm so glad we did not.
Nobody
put it
builds
off.
a pool and says, "Oh, I'm glad I put it off."
Yeah.
It's like, you should have did it years
Get
ago.
that little bit
Everybody
more
says that. You
enjoyment in
say,
there.
why didn't I do this sooner?
Well, thank you guys so much for talking to us about it and letting us come in and, you know, take some pictures of your pool and showcase our work a little bit.
Oh, well, we're happy to have you.
Thank you so much.
Thank you.